What is up, everybody? It is a West Coast Wednesday, Victory Wednesday, which I don't think I've ever had no Victory Wednesday, but it's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot to talk about. The game went down, and wow, we are still hanging in. Shout out to the people in the chat already. Mr. Where you hiding? What's up? He's already saying, let's go. Victory Wednesday. What is up? What is up? And for them Washington trash cans, you didn't do it. And shout out to What's Eating Gilbert Grape for trying to mess with the birds, but you fell short. And just like Super Mario, it didn't happen, Gilbert Grape. Gilbert Grape, it did not happen. Washington fans, waking up, no victory. You don't know what to do with yourself. Maybe you should play Mario Brothers, make you feel better. But the birds are victorious nonetheless. And we got Mr. Let's see, where he at though? Where's this guy? In the Christmas spirit. Let me find him real quick. Mr. Dallas Goddard repping the elves, man. Is this a maybe Elf 2, with Dallas Goddard? You think you could do it? You think you could shoot this movie?
Gucci Prada.
Where, repping the green, it's a little lime green, like that 7-Up, but hey, you know what it is. All right, hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some Eagles in it. Mr. King in the building, everybody.
You know what it is. You know what it is. Gotta have that victory chain, man. Gotta have that victory chain.
Yeah, you're doing big. Yeah, you're doing big things. Where's my victory?
What's going on, my guy?
Getting crazy in here, you know. Got a rep, chain gang. Yeah, what a game, dude. What a game. I had to take some extra tums. I was at work. I had to do a little extra thing. Someone stole a mirror off my truck.
Oh, that sucks.
So it's getting, you know how much a little piece of glass costs on a truck these days on a diesel truck? That little piece of glass is $90. So yeah, times are getting tough out there and people are stealing some mirrors. So I don't know what's going on these days. But I need my damn mirror because when I'm backing up the truck, I can't see a damn thing on my right side, you know?
I hear you. I hear
And
you.
like a quarterback, you gotta protect the blind side. So how you feeling today, man?
I'm good, man. Minus uh, Coach Sirianni got COVID. That sucks.
Oh, that was announced today?
Yeah, it was announced today. He caught COVID. So that's the only thing I think.
Damn you, Washington. You know what? You know what it was? You wanna know how coach got it? Because they brought their stinking couches and you put that ugly red in my stadium, and then you cursed my coach on the way out. Oh Lord, man. You watch it. You know what? And we owe you Washington because we got one more game to handle
Got
business.
one more game.
And you know what, Jeffrey Lurie, I'm gonna text you and Howie. I'm gonna text you both because I want to see Eagle benches out there with the warmers and maybe put some cup holders or whatever, for their Gatorade, something. I want to see my Eagles have their own couches in what is that, Washington FedEx or
It's not even
maybe
Washington. It's not even in Washington. It's in Baltimore. You know that? Yeah, it's not even Washington. Yeah,
yeah. It's not even in Washington, it's in
it's in
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Yeah, that's rough,
Oh Lord, oh Lord,
man.
oh Lord.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I mean, it's up the street. Is what you're going 95 south, so it's
right.
just right there. So
Let me
I
get
don't
some.
think I don't think it would be that hard to take our Eagle benches, the warm ones, to Baltimore.
Shoot, if I live down there, I'm gonna take them my damn self.
right,
Let me give a shout out to the chat out there. You guys having a
right.
great day today and enjoy this short win because it's already on to the next. The midgets. We got to take care of them midgets or
Facts.
and Big Papa Smurf. Shout out to Grandizer. Yo, yo, where you're hiding, enjoying the video. So I guess I gotta check that video myself. So I guess where you're hiding was at the bar getting drunk with it. Gotta check that out. I don't know who this is. Let me know your name. I hate stupid Facebook. Shout out to you. Oh damn, it's AK Uncensored.
Hey, what up, man?
Go. He lives out there in the dark somewhere. You know, maybe
He's
maybe
still
he
in
can,
PA, man. He lives in PA.
maybe he can go fire a couple rounds with that Desert Eagle he got out there.
Shout out
Granddad.
to AK, man. That's my man.
Yeah, hey man, it's a good day, man. We're not dead yet. We're the Rocky understood. We are not done yet, and we got to enjoy these last bit of games, and then hopefully the Eagles pull it off
Right.
and get into the playoffs. But what's bigger than that, guys, is just Jalen Hurts. We need him to look solid the way he came back. And shout out to him because he knew what was riding on this game. And I felt it. I got that read off him because had he kind of went back to his little that Giants thing and kind of had that sort of bad game, we wouldn't be as giddy as we are today. But I'll give him major props, especially you know we threw the Minshew mania, brother, and all the maniacs out there. Even under all that pressure and hearing all the seeing the shirts and everybody's high fiving. You got to give the man props for not buckling under the pressure. And Jalen Hurts' leadership has never been questioned at this point. It's basically what I'm looking as is that we're just kind of we got to fine tune Jalen And I'm not gonna say go and beyond and say, "Oh, he's gonna be the best quarterback you ever seen in your life," but what we need from him is a solid quarterback, and it looks like he is on the trend up, and I think he could take care of business. I don't think it's a far-fetched idea, but I think he can take the Giants out, and it's gonna be payback, and I want him. I was hoping he was gonna do this against Dallas, because he did lose to Dallas before, but now we're a little bit more into the season, and I hope that when he played the Giants, it kinda, like, smacked him in the face and said, "Oh, okay, this NFC East thing, this is a real thing," it is, man. You already know when you walk into a bar and you see a Cowboys fan, or you see a Washington fan, or you see a Giants fan, you know that the room got a little quiet, that when the Eagles come into a bar and the division rivals, at the end of the bar, it gets kinda, a little awkward,
Oh,
because the
for
the
sure. It
rivalry.
was. I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. So, as you know, I was back. I was back east this
Okay,
past week, and I was in New York. I was no, I'm sorry. I was in New Jersey, and I was at the hotel next to the mall, the Great America.
yeah,
I don't know if you know. I think it's on the New Jersey Turnpike.
okay,
So that's where the Meadowlands is right there, right?
okay.
And it was the weekend of the Cowboys versus the Giants. And when I tell you, I stayed in the hotel and I'm wearing nothing but Eagles gear. People, yo, it got awkward. Like they were looking at me yo, what you doing here? I'm like, hey, I'm here to make some ruckus. I'm the new Grinch.
Yeah, exactly, and, yeah, speaking of Grinch, this is kinda like where Eagle fans could get excited and stuff, so, if we can take care of business and, make a problem, it would be funny if the Dallas Cowboys played the Eagles in a wild card game. That would be I mean, I just getting there, just being there, I know Dallas has the weaponry, the whole Parsons thing, it's a real thing, it's not
Yeah,
he is what as advertised, but you know what, man, even to have that game, I'll be more than excited, and, with a possible chance of just taking them out, I don't see how this team doesn't get excited for it, and you could see the games, man. I think a lot of football teams are getting real nervous because these scores are not like, and shout out to the Eagles for getting 27, because if you're watching football, you're not really impressed because you're like, "What in the hell? 9 zip, 6 zip, and 7-7," and you're seeing a
well,
lot of low scoring.
but
You didn't see
that's
blowout.
December football. That's December
Yeah,
football. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
so
We're out of town. We're out
right
of town.
now, yeah, and Eagles do have that rushing attack,
Yeah,
excuse me, and I believe, like, we're, like, the first team since the Bears to, have that many rushing yards. I forgot what Bears team it was, but it
85.
okay, 85 Bears to have
Mm-hmm.
that rushing attack, and then, the other stat was we're the first team. Is it in Eagle history to do that? I
Of
forgot
what?
what it was. It's another, it was
What
another
for? What for?
for,
100 rushing and 100 yards a player?
yeah, something
No,
like
actually, I did some research on that.
yeah,
Actually, McCoy and Deshaun Jackson, they already did that.
and it must have been some because it was
Yeah,
2, stats that we haven't done. I forgot what exactly what it was. Maybe in the chat knows, but, it's just like, and shout out to the Eagles with that wet type of weather. The ball could have been a lot more worse, dropping the ball and all that. I know I saw a little bit of, the bobbling going on, so, for them to do what they did in that, misty rain or whatever it was,
yeah.
shout out to them for handling business, and, And let me give a big shout out to this gentleman right here. Actually, I mean, there's a lot of shout outs that we're gonna give out to the team that people that stepped up, but let me give a shout out to my guy right here, Mr. Greg Ward. Shout out to you. You coming up big time with that catch. That was an amazing catch you did, and it was an amazing throw. And I almost want to say that I think that's one of Jalen's best throws that he's had as at being an Eagle. So both, if you guys haven't seen that play, look at the play when Jalen throws it to Greg Ward. And man, I was hearing him calling him. I think Mark Sanchez. Shout out to Mark Sanchez, ex Eagle, saying something about referring him to Spider Man and stuff like that. And by the way, people, if you haven't seen Spider Man, go check it out with the family. I haven't seen it yet. I've been working, but I've been waiting to see this movie. So please, no spoilers if you have seen it. But I have been hearing nothing but good things about Spider Man, and I'm a big Marvel fan. I don't know if you guys know, but I am. So I can't wait to see that. And I know Keen's got his daughter, so you better take her out for this movie. Take the fam out. Celebrate this Eagles victory.
Yeah, man, my daughter's a princess. She won't watch none of that. It'll be me by myself watching that. My wife will fall asleep.
Uh,
Yeah. Been there, done that. She don't like we watched Frozen 1. She loved it. Frozen 2, she was like, Dad, this is the wrong movie. You took me to the wrong movie. They're not singing Let It Go. I was like, baby, it's a new movie. Like we
uh,
left. We left. She was like, I don't want to watch it.
uh, Shout out to my guy Yee.
What up, man? I
Yeah,
hope your birthday was great, bro. I know it was your birthday not too long ago. Happy
and
birthday.
also the wifey's birthday was yesterday. So
Okay. Happy birthday to the wifey.
shout out to
That's
Mrs.
man.
Birdman,
Yep,
my
yeah.
wife Vanessa, and thank you Eagles for giving her that birthday present because when Papa Bear's upset, it's hard to when the Eagles lose, it's really hard to get me happy because man, this team's got me something else, man. Like this team, the birds, man, they get my moods going, man. Especially when they were screwing up in the first quarter. I was already heated. I was heated. Shout out to Yee, man. And prayers out to you, man. I know you lost a loved one, so prayers out to you, man. Everybody keep Yee in your thoughts, at this time.
Nah, man.
Shout out to Lou Bird. He's saying, "What's up?" He's over there um, grinding out FedEx, getting those Christmas packages delivered to all
Tough
of you.
job, man. Tough job.
Yeah, he's like,
Shout out to you.
yeah, he like a Santa Claus out there.
Facts. The real Santa Claus.
The wicked one. What's up, man? Fly Eagles
Fly,
fly.
you
You
fly.
know how it is. Make sure you guys go check him up on Facebook. He does gaming and all that. Birds fan. I've known him for a minute now. Man, those damn Washington no name buns gave our exactly.
Yo, shout out to E-Rock, man. E-Rock,
Oh,
bro,
what's up?
his videos were comedy on Twitter, bro.
Yeah,
The
that's
one,
nice.
oh my God, you got to see it. You have to see it. So there was one where a whole bunch of Eagle fans were like, I guess the Washington football team were about to come out of the tunnel, and they
Okay.
were like, "Wash your hands, wash your hands."
Oh,
And then another one was shout out to the Lonely Eagles, aka Jalen Rager fan. Shout out to that guy, man. He wore his Jalen Rager jersey. Every time Jalen Rager did a punt return and a kick return, man, he got booed.
man.
And this man, okay, this man was standing up, doing a Darren Sproles. He at one point when he caught that bubble screen and he darted out of there,
Yeah.
he flicked everybody off like, yeah, boom now. One thing I have to say right now, Eagle fans. Okay, listen. I know it's tough playing in Philadelphia. But guys, okay, listen. This kid he's not mentally there. Let's cut him a break a little bit. I get it. I know Justin Jefferson is balling out in Minnesota. But let's just come on. Come on, guys. Because this is making us look bad. Like everybody, I don't know if you guys seen it. We're on ESPN. We're on everywhere. And they're talking about how we're booing our own players. Let's come together right now. It's the holiday season. Okay. All right. Man.
But yeah, I mean the thing is, well, our the whole situation with Jalen, it's tough because he kind of it's where he was drafted, and it's kind of almost like a letdown. I don't. Oh, geez, I got to be careful here.
Yeah.
But,
I know.
with
I
the
didn't mean to bring it up. You don't have to talk about it. I didn't mean to bring.
no,
I
I
just
got
had to
you.
get
I
that off.
got you. I got the whole premise, but
Okay.
it's like he's kind of in the same boat as like JJ Ortega-Whiteside. Like we got these guys, and
Mm.
we're 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 asking for something back in return. It's like you bought something, and we're asking for something in return, and we
Yeah,
quite hasn't delivered yet.
I
And
understand. Yeah.
but shout out to him. I don't think he had a drop. Correct me if
No,
I'm wrong.
he did not have one
Okay,
drop.
so
He played pretty well. I think he had almost 59 yards. He led the wide receivers in receiving last night.
okay, yeah. So you know, there's something there. The
Yeah.
only thing that my gripe right now is I don't know why Nick Sirianni wants him to punt return. I don't think he's quite there yet.
Yeah.
I think it's. I mean, let's face it. That's a hard job. Punt returning
Yes.
is not for everybody.
No.
And it's like you're putting double pressure on the man. First of all, we're putting pressure on him catching the ball, running the routes and everything, and then we're putting even bigger pressure because if you muff or you don't catch it, you're putting the team in harm's way. So I think Nick Sirianni, please let's try to figure something out and kind of take that pressure off Jalen
What
returning punts.
you know what you know what I didn't understand was in the kick return they put Gainwell in there, and then what happened to Quez Watkins doing the punt return? They keep on switching off. So I think what it is, and we all know it's how do you it's more football is more of like confidence is like rhythm. The more you do it, the more it's cerebral. You get into it, you get into that mode. I remember when I played and I used to do kickoff returns. When I did kickoff returns, I was one of those guys. I picked one side. And I picked one side and I said, hey, if I pick that one side, I'm going straight. With him, he wants to go sideways. He's trying to do too much. And I think what it is the booing. That's real pressuring. Number two, let's be honest, his dad is not making things any simpler for him at all. Going to people's DMs, telling people like they shouldn't be doing this, saying this to the son. Da, da, da. This is Philadelphia, okay? At the end of the day, if you're not producing, we're going to say something. It's been like that. Listen, I'm from there, so I know how it is. I know how it gets down. One time, bro, like it. Just look at Ben Simmons. He doesn't even want to be there anymore. We ran Matt Geiger out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just hard. But at the end of the day, though, he has to gain more confidence in himself. And I think he's just mentally flat.
And I think Miles Sanders also. I think he sent a tweet and said, "You guys got to calm down the booze or whatever." So a lot of the teammates are coming to his defense. But I will say this: correct me if I'm wrong, King. But when we were kind of like shooting ourselves in the foot, and things were even when Jalen got sacked, I was already kind of hearing the boos already. So I don't know necessarily it was the booze started because of Jalen. I think we were getting the booze before.
I just got off the phone with my cousin. I got off the phone. I just talked to Gail for about an hour and a half. And he was asking me, did I hear it through the TV? And I said, every time I was asking them, actually, I was like, hey, like, was they booing Jalen? He said every time. Every time they called his name, they were booing. Because in watching TV, I thought they were booing because I think it was Landon Collins. Landon Collins said he was hurt, and we were in the mid, we were moving and grooving, right?
Right.
2 minute drill, boom, 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 we're about to score. So that's what I thought they were booing. But coming to find out, I asked my cousin Jordan. Jordan's like, no, cousin. They were booing Jalen Reagor. Like every time that he got on, and I was like, well, what's that? And then when I was looking at some of the film from E-Rock, because like I said, please go check out E-Rock's joint. That joint's funny. But every time my man did something well, it was quiet. They were like, it was just like everybody was just shocked, like, what? Like the one lollipop catch he caught with one hand, and the screen pass, the bubble screen pass, and he also blocked well last night. I had to give it to him. We're typical Eagle fans.
I mean, but still, I think a lot of boos were coming there. I mean, when they were doing that, they were doing that injury thing when we're on the move, so those have to be boo. I always heard boos when they do that. When we're on the go, so I think this may be a little bit of mixed both. I don't think they were just giving it all to Jalen, because even when Dallas did that thing, they were booing the referees. The referees were like, I mean, that thing was kind of weird, how it hit his ankle and all that stuff. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Man, that was a free play, bro. That was a free play. But yeah, listen. If Gail Saunders tells you something, that man will never lie to you. They booed him every time he got on the field.
This game has it had so many implications, man. Like, is Jalen gonna be okay? You know, is this, and then Jalen's, there's so many things that, the Eagle fans, like, we did not want to lose this game, dude. If we lost this game with what's eating Gilbert Grape, and me and you are talking about a loss today, there's gonna be so much finger pointing,
Bro,
I mean, that start was horrendous.
But think about it. I told my boy, I told my boy, he's an agent, one of my good friends, Scott. I said, if we lose tonight, I'm telling you right now, you will not see me until 2022. He's like, I said, I'm serious as a heart attack. I said, I'm not coming over your house for Christmas. Do not ask me. I'm not going over there. Nope. Don't even do it. You'll see me in 2022. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what up, big bro?
Shout out to Bird Gang 31. Let's see. Philadelphia's head coach Sirianni tests positive for COVID-19. Yeah.
Okay, so quick question to you on this subject right here.
I should have said, I guess, I don't know. They said they're not supposed to say that. So hopefully,
the Eagles came out with a statement themselves. So this is my question to you on this one. Yo, what up, big bro? What up, kid? That's my man. Yeah. With Nick having it, and then he gives his play calling to, I think it's Kevin Polly. He's the head coach replacing Nick.
Okay.
My question to you is, him being in the locker room last night, he did his little rah-rah speech. Body's going to be dropping like flies in the next week, in the next 3, 4, or 5 days with COVID. Or the 19, sorry. Let me say that.
Yeah, the 19. Yeah, I mean,
I'm a little worried about that. I'm a little worried about that.
We could be facing a situation of Washington.
Yes. And damn well they're not going to move that game for us, because we're already in the doghouse.
Right.
For what happened, what occurred last year.
I mean, if it goes,
Merry Christmas to you and your family, my guy.
And Dizer, man, have a very good Christmas. I appreciate you doing. You're everywhere, man, and I appreciate you.
That's my man, son.
It goes.
He's in Arizona too. I think he's in Arizona.
Oh, for real? That's tight. That's cool. But yeah. Have a good Christmas, Grand. I'll get to the other comments right now. But yeah, because that's unfortunate, but we're gonna have to deal with the hand that we're dealt with. And I kind of am scared to even say this, but I mean, I'll knock on wood right here after I see the statement. But for the most part, we've been pretty healthy. Yes. Okay. I didn't even want to say
with you.
I did not want to say that, but we have to and these days are moving quick, man. Like before
Yo,
Christmas is here,
this
and
is
Christmas
here.
Eve is right here, and then games, and Sunday gonna be here in a blink of an eye, man. And it's
Next thing you know, we'll be in the Super Bowl.
man, can you imagine? Let's see.
Man.
Checking a podcast. I used to, all right, cool. Chit chatting there. Miles was our first back-to-back 100 yards rushes since McCoy 2014, and Hurts set the record for rushing touchdowns in a single season.
He broke Michael Vick's record.
Shout out to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he broke
I got a
Michael
lot of
Vick's
spoilers. Oh, I got a lot of spoilers. As my Chris could be. No,
No, don't do that. Don't do that to me, fam. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, please. Please.
Rico to West. This is Big Rico from that was chatting with you on the gram yesterday. Is this
For
Rico?
me?
Is that Rico from that was on your Instagram?
I don't think that's Rico.
Okay.
Rico from Vegas?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's him.
What's his
If
YouTube?
that is him, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know you had the YouTube joint. You know what I'm saying?
Is you don't know? Do you know his name?
It's Rico, but I don't know. I don't know if he has a YouTube or.
I thought you said. I thought you were doing a podcast with him or something.
Yeah, but that's something else. We call the Swoop Boys, but I don't know.
Okay, but he doesn't have a channel per se. But maybe I don't know. What's
but
up?
I think he's gonna make his. I think he's gonna make it. We're both on. I'm not sure.
I got you. All right, I heard. Oh.
What happened?
Grad guys are messing with me.
Oh, don't say that.
Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Always, man. We got your back. BLSG, shout out to him. He said, "What's good, fellas? How you feeling after the win? I feel good, and we got plenty more wins to finish out here." Santa E-Rock was E-Rock wearing his Santa outfit yesterday?
In the tailgate, he was wearing Santa. He was wearing a Santa suit. He was wearing.
He's
also happy birthday to E-Rock's wife. Oh my god. She's gonna be mad at me.
Oh
yeah. Happy birthday, Mrs.
E-Rock. I'm drawing a blank too.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank right now.
Mrs. E-Rock.
Yeah.
Fly, King Fly. As you know, that the Eagles fan base nature, they eat their.
Thanks. This is the thing, though. The movie Santa, man. Listen. My grandfather was at that game, and my grandfather told me that Santa was being an asshole. So I just wanted he always tells me that story. It's hilarious, man. He's like, yo, listen. He's like, son, Santa was kicking kids. He drunk. He puked on the kid's head. So he deserved to be snowballs thrown at him, man.
Santa Claus.
Everybody gets funny because, if anybody they're like, "Oh, you're an Eagles fan? Oh, you booed Santa, you threw snowball." Like, bro, you don't even know the story behind it. But as an Eagles fan, we're the lowest of the low. You know what I'm saying?
Because the GM scouting depth didn't do their job better.
Bro, listen. This is the thing, though. This is the thing about that pick. Justin Jefferson was supposed to be the pick. Doug picked Justin Jefferson. Okay. With during the draft days, do you know Justin Jefferson was in Philadelphia looking at houses? Did you know that? Ain't that crazy? Yes. Okay. All right. So okay. All right. So I'm finish the story. And his mother, I think it was his mother and his aunt, they were like, move to Jersey, move to South Jersey. That's where the majority of the players live. They live in Cherry Hill. It's nice out there. Get a lot of acres. So he would go to Chipotle all the time. And then, bunked out and then boom, check it out, whatever. He was there for a week. He said he was going to be an Eagle. He talked to Howard Carmichael. He talked to all Mike Quick, he was so excited to be an Eagle. And then you know what happened? Eric Moorhead went to Howie and said, Howie, I know this kid. His dad used to play for the Eagles, da 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 da. And then boom, we drafted.
The Philadelphia Bluebirds.
The Philadelphia Bluebirds.
We must win out to have a chance. What up, King? Yes, sir. That's big facts. Hello, everyone. Hope you are having a great Wednesday. Yes. Happy birthday to the white.
Joey.
Let's see. I'm in Arizona. King Fly is back in Arizona.
Yeah.
Hope no Eagle player gets sick. Rest up, practice squad, and get ready for the midgets. Yes, sir. Shout out to Darren Lewis. Haven't seen you before, but thank you. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Thank you for being part of the show. And make sure you what's your channel name again? King Fly.
King Fly John.
King Fly John.
On the screen, on the screen.
No, I gotta post it. Let's see.
You gotta put my John on there.
Eroc's wife and share. Oh, their birthday. Oh, wow. That's the see coincidence.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Further AM, what's up, man? Go Bird. He says, "Go Birds."
Go Birds.
Joey, shout out to Joey72.
Joey, quick question, bro. What is it with Greg Ward he gets more targets in the red zone? Like, write a comment in there, bro. Like, he's always in the red zone getting touches. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was the first one he caught this whole year. Because at the Kansas City game, I remember him dropping one. He dropped one in the Giants game, too.
Yeah, and he also loves showing up against Washington, too.
True.
Let me get your link real quick.
Gotta get my link up there.
Sir. Gotta show the love.
Appreciate you.
All right. That is King's
I'm not trying to put him in time. Appreciate you guys subscribing, yo. Appreciate you. I'm coming out with more stuff. I've just been traveling like crazy. So
yeah, you were supposed to be at the damn game.
I was supposed to be at the game. Yeah. Coming out with more stuff.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to let me post it one more time. So I can pin it.
We need more Greg Ward. That's what Joey is saying. Hey, I don't blame you, bro.
That reminds me of a movie. We need more. Oh, we need more
cowbell, baby. I need more cowbell, baby.
We gotta have more Greg Ward, baby. Give me the rock, baby. Now, when I say I need more, Greg Ward, give it to me. Yeah, dude, that's a big thing. You know what? And hey, man, we can't play around there. You see what's working. You don't. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Right? You see what it is, and we just can't stop right now. If we're fortunate enough to get into the playoffs, that's gravy. That's going to be fun. I know people might be worried about, we're not going to get the greatest pick and all that stuff. But you know what? At the end of the day, this is only going to help the whole organization at this time and point. Sirianni being I don't know when the last time a rookie head coach went to the playoffs, but that will be huge for him. And then we could kind of we'll see what we were going to do with Gannon. It's still he's still kind of like it's uneasy things that he does.
Yeah.
you already gave me that Gannon.
Listen, this is my problem with Gannon. This is my biggest issue with Gannon. When you say blitz, he'd be like, okay, yo, we need you to blitz more. And then he'll be like, okay, well, I'll blitz more. But then he'll send the wrong blitz package. Like, what are you doing? Like, it was like 3rd and 11, and he sends Avonte Maddox from the slot position, and then he gets beat out. He gets beat. I just didn't. I was just like, not there. Send a linebacker there. Because
Yeah.
you're doing a zone blitz. What are you doing here? It's crazy. That's so crazy to me. And then like make you get this guy this cat Gilbert was signed 5 days ago. He's probably been in the building for 3 days. You telling me you couldn't
Right.
make him
Right.
uncomfortable? It was just
Yeah.
ridiculous. I didn't understand it whatsoever. And then
Yeah.
found
That was
and then they kept on doing the NASCAR package. They put Fletch out in the was I think he was like left. I think he was like the left DN was he was on the left side of the DN. And then when they were doing the NASCAR package, they weren't even doing it correctly. Like you're you know what I mean? It was
yeah.
so weird. I was just like, what are we doing here?
Right.
But it
Yeah.
tells you right there that Fletch he is, and I have to give it to Fletch. Fletch has,
Yeah.
I love Fletch. He
He
has
got his
lost
back
his
up.
step though. He has
Yeah.
lost his step. But I
Yeah.
love Fletch. But he, at times, he put the game on him and he made
Right.
a play.
Right. I was glad to see him do something, man.
But
Uh,
and then, but the thing is, like, where the hell is these DNs at, yo? Where's Josh Sweat? You just got paid. Where are you at? Where's the pressure?
yeah.
Brett
Exactly.
Barnett, I am so tired of you doing that damn spin. You're not Michael Strahan. Quit that. Quit it. You're supposed to have a bin like Reggie White, and you're not doing it
Shout
whatsoever.
out to
So
Joey.
irritating.
Joey said he subbed you up, man. So
Appreciate you, Joey.
if you
Appreciate
see
you.
any deleting messages because they're posting inappropriate sites, they post on Bird King 31's channel all the time. Thank you. I appreciate you, Grandizer. Let's see. The most vanilla yeah, I
Joe,
think
you're 100% right, bro. This blitzing, and it's like it's so predictable with the blitz. It's like, okay, they're gonna blitz here. All right, okay, yeah, that didn't work. 50 yards, 30 yards down there. Like it's just like, bro, come on, man.
yeah, shout out
Yeah.
to Grandizer. Said this according to Tankathon 2022, the Eagles would pick number 12, Randall Cunningham's number 11, Wentz, and
No,
23.
don't say Wentz. Don't say him.
Hey, I'll give
Not
it to
tough. Not
hey,
tough.
I'll say CW. CW, he gave us the pick, man. So thank you,
No,
Lord.
nope,
Thank you,
nope,
Lord Jesus.
no, no. I
He
don't
said,
like it.
"Ah." Hey,
No.
who has anybody been 23 on Philly? Is there any 23s? Who's been 23?
Roddy McLeod. McLeod.
McLeod's 23?
Yeah, he
Why do I
was.
think it's 24?
No.
Why would I
No.
think it oh, okay. I think of the wrong dude.
Yeah, 24 is Jordan Howard.
If
The blue.
Blitz was not needed or was standing there. Yeah, dude, oh my god, I think I
Yeah.
remember that. Dude, I was like, I think they even the commentator said that he had so much time and that he could have made a steak and stuff.
No,
I was
bro,
like,
listen,
"What?"
the first half, Gilbert's uniform was clean. It was
Yeah.
mad clean. He just got his whole uniform out the cleaners. He's like, yeah, man, have a Wawa sandwich with a pop, hike.
Yeah, they were
It,
saying yeah,
it's crazy.
they were the commentators like Sanchez and whoever else. They were talking about how just a few days ago he was giving a bubble, taking his daughter a bath, and they blowing up his phone saying, "Hey, all hands on deck. We're about to call you, and we need you to play and stuff." So, but yeah, you know what? For him doing that, and he made it really uneasy for us in the beginning. He it kind of felt like, oh man, it's the birds we don't want. The birds that we don't want are
Nah,
making.
hey, I ain't gonna even front. This kind of remind me, and I hate to say it, the Joe Webb game.
Yeah,
That
that was.
oh
Yeah,
man, 11 years back, bro. This would kind of remind me of that Joe Webb.
yeah, and I was basically in my truck, and I was like this. I'm my boy right here.
Chewing that gum to the brain, huh?
Yeah,
Chewing it to the
that
brain.
was me watching. This is all Eagle fans at E-Rock in the stadium in Gale. Yeah, man. I was like, nah. You ain't gonna send me to Christmas like this, man. I don't
No, bro.
You
Nah, bro.
cannot man, don't be putting no charcoal in my freaking
Facts. Facts.
but, let me get there's some other guys I wanna give shout outs to. Um, so well, let's talk about this guy real quick. Mr. He's gonna be in Alf 2 in theaters this summer. Mr.
That's a
Dallas.
big ass elf, man. That's a big ass
Just don't be hey, Dallas, don't be going to them bars where people trying to sucker punch you and stuff. Don't be
Facts.
if you're gonna do that, call
Facts.
the Birdman, call King. We'll be your personal security guards. Ain't
Yeah,
no
facts.
cheap
Facts.
shots on you. But Dallas, I don't know if you just had too much eggnog, but my guy, you gotta catch those easy. I mean, for the most part, you returned the favor and you made up for those mistakes. But I don't know what it is on those little easy. What do you think it is? You just because what it looks to me is that he thinks he already has the ball, and he's already turning his head.
It's just lack of concentration. When you
Yeah.
when
So
you when you know there's nobody near you and you got it, you're not scaring it. You're worried about running first. That's all it is.
how okay, King, in your expertise, how what is it that he's doing? Is he like a
Taking his eyes off the ball. He's taking his eyes off the ball and ready for the reward.
now,
You know what I mean?
now
He's not doing what he needs to do to make sure that he secures the ball, locks and loads, and goes. You know, that's the first thing that when you're a running back and you're especially, and you know what's crazy? I have to say this as a running back, my hardest time when I catch the ball wasn't screens. It was the side throw. I used to have
right,
issues with that.
right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to have issues with that, man. I had a couple drops like that, but over my shoulder all day, I can do that all day. Screens where I'm looking at you and I can go. Oh, do that. But when you're concentrating and then you don't see nobody, you like this, and you think you already have it, and you haven't
Yeah,
secured the package,
yeah,
you're already gone. You're like, what are you doing here? You
yeah.
know.
That
So,
play, that first catch. This is what you get, Dallas. I'm sorry, you can't be having that kind of a moment.
yeah.
But guess
Well,
who's in
yeah,
the
two of
building?
them. Yeah, two big ones. Two big.
Exactly. Philly Talk Podcast. Shout out to my guy Mike, and make sure Mike, if you haven't already, sub my guy up here. It's pinned
That
up in the message. I
been
appreciate
watching
you. He
Mike for
just
a
started
while, man.
doing
Been
this
watching
thing.
him
This
for a
guy,
while.
uh,
Appreciate the flowers, my guy.
I know King for a minute, and good dude. You won't be wrong. Getting in his circle and everything. He's a great guy. So, and same with Philly Mike.
Okay.
I appreciate you all your hard work, and hopefully we could collab pretty soon. I'd love to be on your show. And if I don't talk to you later or whatever, have a good Christmas and with the fam and everything. And hopefully, nobody else gets sick and we can have a good game against the Smurfs. And we gotta take care of business because I know that left a bad taste in Jalen Hurts' mouth. And I actually hope that he has an even better game than against Washington or similar. I'll take a similar, but I think what had happened. I think maybe I want to see a heated like um Jalen Hurts. And let's see. Speaking of Jalen Hurts, I had one more thing to ask you. Where you at, Jalen? Speaking of the guy right here. So, I don't know if you saw on Twitter or it was on everywhere when the play happened when he got the sack fumble. Did you see when Sirianni went over there and he kind of like ripped them a little bit?
Yeah, that's
And
good. That's all coaching.
how I mean, people in the comments that were commenting on the video were just kind of saying like sort of that Sirianni's playing like that father role. I mean, it's kind of weird to say, but let me see what's another word I could use, but sort of like that. I mean, people say even Andy Reid. People looked up to Andy Reid. Even Brian Dawkins kind of said that he kind of had that
Well,
role.
like a father figure.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's kind of weird to say that, but it's not like it's his dad. But he was
Yeah,
just kind of like, he's like, you can't be like that with the football. Like, you can't be careless. And then I
yeah,
would say the same thing. I wanted him to get rid of it faster, and
yeah.
it could be because he hasn't played in such a while and all that. We could, but sometimes I feel that Jalen does kind of do that, where it's like, yo, get rid of the ball.
Right. Right.
So do you think Jalen is gonna take that in a great way where it's gonna make him better, or do you think he's gonna be like, "Yo, I think that's a little much, man. You shouldn't be coming at me like that." Or you think Jalen's just gonna be like, "All right, this is gonna make me better. He's right. He's right." You think he's gonna
Yeah.
take this
I
criticism
think he's
well?
gonna. I think he's gonna take it in full stride. You got to remember, he's a coach's son. Not only your dad is your coach, you got to live with that man too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm one of the ones. My dad was my father was my coach, and my dad was hard on me, but it made me dig deep and realize the type of potential I have. But it also just depends on your makeup. If you are somebody that listen, prime example, Jalen. You know what I mean? He took it in cool strides. He said, "Hey, listen, if you're going to coach me," he said, "Well, no, I take that back." Nick said, "Well, just like that, I'll just coach you like your dad did." He
Okay.
said, "Oh, okay, all right, cool." He's like, "You can," and then Jalen said, "You can coach me harder if you want to. You can. All it does is bring the best out of me." And one thing I definitely want to point out.
Yeah.
Do you so Jalen was 23 for 26, correct?
Yesterday?
Yeah,
Uh,
one
I
fumble.
can pull it up, but yeah,
I think he was
pretty
23 for 26 or 20
yeah.
for 26. Not sure. He was really efficient. Do you think, and I'll flip this question to you, do you think that efficiency from what Uncle Rico did a couple weeks ago against the Jets put the fire underneath Jalen's ass?
I hope so. I hope it did. I hope, you know, when it was reverse roles, when Carson was when he saw Jalen playing out, or when he went out there for, remember they were trying to do some like surprise packages and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
yeah. They were trying to do like the Wildcat and all that stuff.
yeah, so I
Yeah,
was, I was hoping maybe it kind of turned a switch with Carson.
yeah.
But and when we found out at the end of the year was just that it
He's
was it
not
was
built
just
like it.
too much, like, he just the fact that Jalen was there, but, I mean, it could have been Minshew back there, and if he would have flipped out, it's still so at the end of the day, Carson wrote he wrote his own check on that, but
Yeah,
the fact that, I mean, you're very much seeing him Minshew out there, it coulda really screwed him up, and seeing the fans cheer for him, he's going out there shaking hands, signing jerseys, and blah, 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 but, I'm glad that he turned this around, and I don't see why he doesn't stop. Now, I will get upset if Jalen goes to the Giants and he just plays bad. Like, that to me, I don't think there's no call for it.
okay.
Uh, at least if the game goes like, it was a dogfight and we lost by something dumb like a blocked field goal, or but he put on a good performance, I'm not gonna get that mad. But his performance, everybody much pretty said that that's his worst game that he's ever had.
Yes.
So I don't want the up and down. I feel that Jalen is in a place where, be whatever it is, I'm not the teams are right in front. Washington, they gotta figure out their thing, and for the most part, Washington's defense, they brought it. They put on that pressure. It
I
wasn't
mean,
that
their front seven is nasty. Yeah,
right.
Montez Sweat is a monster by himself.
Well, I mean, their issues right now, they've always had, like you're talking about, they haven't had a franchise quarterback, so they're always having a problem with their quarterback, and
Yeah.
that's just been their problem, and, we're trying to figure this out right now. Shout out to Sneaky G. He was saying pretty much that Daniel Jones deserves to still be there. The whole there's no one out there. Da 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 da.
Mhm.
Only like, what's your opinion about Daniel Jones? You think they should keep him and
Mm.
still kind of ride it out, and give it another year with Daniel Jones, and then that he what would he be? Like, to me, Daniel Jones is probably around 18 through 25 ranking right now as top of as far as the NFL quarterbacks. I can't
Yeah.
really, put him too high. I believe right now Jalen has proven that he's better than Daniel Jones. If
Yeah,
Jalen was over there in New York, they're probably in a better position than what they are right now. I believe that. I believe Jalen is better than Daniel Jones. Now, is that saying much? I don't know,
yeah,
but some a lot of people they're kind of in the boat where they just want to get rid of Daniel, just like maybe he could be a backup or something there, and they bring in somebody, but at the same time, they got to make sure the money makes sense too.
right,
So
right.
they could probably ride it out one more year with him, and then worry about but also
I think
his health.
I think Daniel Jones is not a starting quarterback. I think he's a good backup. I think with what the Giants got going on, most of the majority of their time, like what they got going on there, half their players are never healthy enough to play. So it's what's up, Vic? That's what I said.
Today,
Um, um,
Daniel Jones is trash. Right.
I didn't say he's trash, but I just said I don't think he's a starter. Um, I think what they got going on, I think they were going to rely on Saquon a lot, but his big thighs are like made out of Doritos or
Right. Right.
tissue paper. I don't know what goes on with him. He's either he wants to be a celebrity or it's just different there, man.
Yeah.
Their DM, the way they process and how they go through things is just unorthodox. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
um, I don't know about that franchise. I feel like that franchise had it together when they had Eli. They had a franchise quarterback, took them to Super Bowl. And then they got, Daniel Jones, and they haven't been much successful lately. So I feel like it may be time to blow up that ship and say, hey, we gotta go a different route. But at the same time, as an Eagles fan, I love it. When it looks like a dumpster fire, it smells like a dumpster fire. So I'm good.
Yeah, like, and it's gonna be crazy that we get a another rookie head coach, and we could possibly make a run to the playoffs. I don't.
Mhm.
People could say, look at who you played. It doesn't matter. But I could say the same shit about Dallas too. It's like they didn't have. They had a pretty easy schedule for the most part, and they caught
Yeah.
people at the right time. So I could say the same thing
And,
about
but
them.
one thing I'd say about Dallas, though, is they draft great. They draft pretty good. Got to give it to them. They draft pretty well. You know what I
Right.
mean? And they're going to be tied up next year. I don't know how that's going to happen
Yeah.
with the money situation.
Oh yeah.
They're probably going to
And not
somebody's
and
going to
not
have to take
just
a pay
that.
cut, or somebody's going to have to
People are
get done.
getting older, and Ezekiel Elliott's not like
Yeah,
as much as he said that he's better than he's ever been. The numbers are just not there.
yeah,
Because he's that all that punishment, and I told Dallas fans that you guys have to make the NFC Championship this year because that you guys are not going to be all together again next year, and I don't see why you guys couldn't make that run. But we'll see what happens with there. I believe Aaron Rodgers is
one thing though, to channel on that, they're talented. The thing is though, I don't think Dak is 100% than what they say he is. In the past couple of games, he hasn't looked that great. He hasn't looked on point to the
yeah,
point where
yeah, I'm with
you're thinking that he's going to be the Dak of what
the
he
beginning.
used to be in the past. He hasn't looked too great. You
Yeah,
know,
because remember that. Yeah, he was doing his numbers were way up,
Well,
and he
but
didn't
a lot
really.
of his numbers, a lot of, and then that's the thing, though. A lot of people don't understand this. A lot of his numbers were from garbage time, from when their defense was trash, and they're in the fourth quarter, and he's just bombs away. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like anybody can have stats like that when you're down and you're losing games. Think about it. In the last 5 years, how many times they've been to the playoffs?
Twice.
Twice. Think about it. And how many playoff wins they have? One,
Right.
two.
Two
So
for yeah, two for the since
they're usually one and done. They were one and done when they led the NFC East. They were one and done.
So do you think do you think they're
After
gonna
the Eagles beat Chicago, we went to go play New Orleans.
do you think you think the Cowboy fans are gonna buy that he's not 100? Because when you ask them, they say there's nothing wrong with him. They're like, they're saying it's because of like Zeke and they want Pollard to start over Zeke.
Well, he
But
fits the offense way better than Zeke,
yeah,
if you think about it, because he can catch. He's a little faster. He's Pollard. He's much from his rookie year to who he is now. He is much polished up, and he is he's progressed into being a good back.
do you,
Um,
so is there a chance they do that? Do you think they'll be like listening to you and they're like, let Paul give him the number one reps or
money talks. That's what it's all about. Money talks. If and who's healthy and who's not.
right.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, another 175 plus game making 8 straight two. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to credit Stephen Jones. He allows his scout. Yeah.
Oh, for
Maybe.
sure, for
That's
sure.
true.
And Howie doesn't do that. How, like, think about it. These guys, you got scouts, right? You got scouts going out to different states, away from their families, staying in,
Right.
going to Idaho, eating IHOP 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? And then going to a school to watch kids play, and you're like, yo, this kid is talented. This is talent.
Right.
Boom, 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 boom. And then Howie's like, oh well, we like this guy because he knows Condoleezza Rice, and he scored high on his SATs, and he wants to be after his NFL career is done, he wants to be part of NASA. That's the type of stuff that we're on, and that's how you get JJ Arthega. You know what I'm saying? Instead of drafting AJ Brown, DK Metcalf. You know what I mean? Those things like that, man. It's like a lot, and like what's funny? I used to be like, man, the Eagles want to get the best talent sometimes. And then I'll be looking, I'll be like, damn, maybe sometimes the Eagles just look into a character way too much. Like they want the goody two white shoes dude. It's okay to have a little bit of attitude. It's okay to be somewhat of a diva or say, hey, I want the ball. I want that type of guy on my team. I don't want the guy, oh, I'm fine, I'm good. Another day. No, I want some dogs on my team. I want somebody to run through a wall for me in the squad. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I think that a lot of that stuff plays into what they want to recruit. I hate that. Or scout. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well,
Like
and then the other thing, if you remember that when you look at the war room, when I forgot what pick it was, and how he went to go fist bump, and he's like,
oh, Donovan.
yeah, he's like, get that shit out of here, man. So it's like, dude, like I when I dude, and it's on live TV, dude. Like,
But think about it. Think about it. Donovan, he's in charge of the scouting department, and it's like we did all this work, and our scouting reports is here. Da 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 da. And then you want to go here, like for instance, they drafted. There's one thing I must say about Howdy. I got to give it to him. He does draft okay sometimes. Sometimes though, he drafts way ahead than he should. Like the Dallas Goddard pick, that was a little bit of ahead. Dallas Goddard finally came into his own until it was a year 4, year 3, right?
right,
Guys, contract extension, traded Zach Ertz. We already had, you know what I'm saying? We already had good hands as a tight end. You feel me? We could have got a safety. Like, we need a safety so bad. A linebacker. We need a linebacker right now. Like, there's this thing that's like, yo, you're supposed to draft. Like, your first and second round picks are supposed to play now. Not 3-4 years down the road.
right,
Now.
yep.
That's the issue I have with Howie. Oh, well, we're going to draft. We're going to draft in the trenches. That's fine. That's fine. Okay? I'm cool with that. You found some hidden gems in there. I get it. Building your team in and building your team out is the way to go. You ain't got no complaints from me. But my guy, it is time to start drafting skill positions to help this franchise go to the next level. You can't just be signing guys every summer and thinking we're going to go to the Super Bowl. 2017 was a magic carpet ride, and I enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I finally got a ring. Us Eagle fans finally got a ring.
Yes,
We're
sir.
no longer them dumbass memes anymore.
Right.
But it's time to build.
So let me ask you. So right now, Landon Dickerson is paying off dividends, and I
Yeah,
was really, really at that time, I was not happy with that pick
yeah. I
because
remember we were talking on draft day. I remember you weren't happy
I
about
was
that.
like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah, yeah. I remember
I
that.
because I have that Sidney Jones freaking nightmare thing in my
Oh my god, bro!
and
Who are you
and
telling, man? Who are
yeah,
you
so
telling?
so now in hindsight now, um, do you think because I wanted Samuel, is it Asante Samuel Jr.?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Plays for
Okay,
San Diego.
okay.
What are they?
So
San Diego, Los
we
Angeles Chargers. Yeah.
yeah, and then every time I see a damn Charger game, I don't why is it when you watch some other team and there was a player that we were supposed to have, right when you turn on the
Hey,
channel,
hey, hey,
right
man.
when you turn on the channel,
Hey, man.
Devontae
Well,
Samuel intercept. I'm like,
welcome to being a Philadelphia Eagle fan. Welcome.
why? Every time I watch some other team and it's some dude that and
Yeah.
and I watch a Green Bay game. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Russell Duck. I'm like, ah.
Okay, so Russell Douglas, he was good. Okay. Thing was though, he wasn't fast enough. He's a taller corner. He was 6'3". I think he's like 6'3", 205. He's a bigger corner. He just didn't fit the scheme with Swartz. You leave your corners on the island. That did that does not settle here with him. Where he's doing in Green Bay, that helps him because they play a lot of zone. They play a lot of zone. They go man to man at times, and he can go to man when it's short field. But when it comes to and he can play, he can make a play on the ball. He's done it for us several times, but he's just not
It's
fast
like I
enough.
say, every time I watch some other football game, and it's always the damn right when I turn the channel, dude. Like,
Yeah, man.
oh, dude. Like it doesn't matter. It could be Hicks, it could be
Bruh.
Mills. It's
You
all
talking about somebody's tendons, bones, whatever had Jordan Hicks had in Philadelphia. They were
oh
made out of corn chips, Doritos, nacho cheese. They was made out of bruh, he did not he come to Arizona. My man, he healthy as hell, eating drinking green shakes.
oh
Come
that's
on, son. You couldn't do that in Philly. Come on, B.
they
Man.
say, shout out to Further AM. He said they're talking. Head coach Sirianni will be okay for Sunday. Sick as a dog with 19. You think he'll pass protocol before Sunday's game? I don't think so because what's the guy that was supposed to play for Washington? Is it Heineke?
Heineke,
Yeah,
and
so he was ruled out what
the Sunday before.
like
No, no, no. Was it a couple days? He was ruled out a couple days before. It's what it takes 10
last
days, two
Sunday though,
weeks.
right? Yeah, so
It takes like 2 weeks.
and he still didn't clear, so I don't think
Well, I mean, it could be a positive negative type thing. It probably could be a a positive. So, he'll do some more testing. From what I seen in the video when he did a conference this morning, he didn't look too good. He didn't look
okay.
too good. He said he felt like crap. He said he felt like somebody. He said he felt like he had like the flu, but like 5 times it hit him like 5 times worse. That's what he said.
Yeah, that could be Washington paying his back, huh?
Yeah.
The other guys, how much time you got left? You can go for another one.
I got another about like 20 minutes.
Okay, cool. Let me talk about this man right here. I actually have a few. We'll just give a quick recap on him. This man right here.
Right.
I can't say I don't know how I don't have his jersey, and I actually need that jersey with the Super Bowl patch. I gotta get myself that one.
Yeah.
But this guy, dude, like when it is his final day in Philly, it's gonna hit me
Yeah.
a little different because this guy, I don't know. There's what could you not say about this guy, especially being an Eagle? I mean, they hit a home run with Jason Kelsey, dude.
Oh my God. Undrafted from Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Like,
he is just Philly, man, and
yeah. Yeah.
that
Definitely.
wrestler Kane. You know Kane, right? The wrestler. Like
Got three
he's
cats and eyebrows trying to wild out.
I see Kels being like the governor one day, if it's ever, but I would
Yeah.
love to see him, like be a coach or just. I know he's always gonna have his ties with Philly. That's gonna
Yeah.
be forever. Man can go inside any restaurant. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
it's free. It's free.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
day.
oh yeah.
One
So
thing I could say about Kels, man, and that's the correct last name.
Kels,
Okay,
yeah.
Kels. Okay,
It's kinda difficult, but I
not
try.
Kelsey, it's Kels. One thing I could say about him, man. Remember in 2013 they said that he was falling off. You remember
Yep,
that?
yep.
Chip Kelly. That's Chip Kelly era. They said he was falling off. Jokes on you, huh? Jokes on you, Chip Kelly. My
Yeah.
man, did you see my man run faster than Miles Sanders last
Yeah,
night? Man, high
shout out to,
played center and he pulled. Okay, you know how hard that is. He played center, pulled to the right because they ran a run. They ran a it was a zone read. It was zone read, bruh. I never seen a big man that with a beer. Okay, he got a keg. Okay, my man can move, son. He can move, son.
yeah, dude,
Okay,
and,
okay. Put some respect on my man's name, son.
shout out to Chris Long on Twitter. He actually changed his profile pic, and it was Jason Kelsey, right? He said to the
Yeah,
fastest center in the
he
NFL.
is. Bro, he outran Sanders.
Yeah,
Bro,
dude,
I looked. I said, I was like, hold up, that's Kills. What, bro? I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, but the way that this man can mastermind the offense, and you can tell the develop with the quarterbacks that we've had ever since he has played. He has made the quarterbacks look great in Philadelphia.
shout
He
out
has
to Coach
made them look
Dante.
great.
Shout out. Coach, are you
Six,
sub to King John? I hope you are. It's pinned in the comments.
appreciate it, man.
Anybody that's in
Appreciate
here,
it.
please sub up my guy King. He's a good guy and
Okay,
has a lot of knowledge.
gotcha.
Yeah, further and Merry Christmas to you, man. Hope you have a
Most
good
def,
one.
most def, most def.
The Biggie Kels. I was about to say Kelsey. Kels is the real deal. Holyfield, the best to ever
Fact,
do it. He'll be a Hall
fact.
of Oh, dude, you know what? And I'm gonna call it right now. I
You
don't
know
know if you
what? You know what? Now you just said get that jersey. I'm gonna have to buy that jersey now.
dude, I actually I'm gonna make a list and I'm gonna share with everybody and I'm gonna make my top 10 jerseys that I need and then
Yeah.
I won't be able to get them all
I
at once.
have I have my number one jersey I always wanted. I have the Eric Allen white
Okay,
Kelly green. I have
yeah.
that.
Mine mine my first on the top 10 it's got to be Randall. I because
I
he's the
got a
one
Randall. Yeah, I got a
he's
Randall.
got I want that the what is it
The
the
green?
Mitchell Ness? Yeah, I want
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah. I got that, man.
It's gotta be the Randall because if it wasn't for him, I'd probably not be an Eagles fan, but
Yo, it's funny that people on the West Coast always say that.
yeah.
Every West Coast fan, every California Eagles fan I've seen, bro. If it wasn't for Randall, I don't know if I'd be Eagles fan, and that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Was it because of
dude,
Jerry Curl? Was it the Jerry Curl dripping juice? Because y'all know y'all West Coast, y'all with them low
the
riders,
dude, like, if you think
Jerry Curl. You know what I'm saying?
he was flying, man. I'll never
He's a rocket
that
man.
one where
He's
he's
a rocket
flying.
man.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Gio, man. Let's see, Coach. Make sure you guys sub up Coach too, and Vic. Vic's got a channel as well. I think they're just chit chatting. Oh, Reaper in the building. What's up, man? Thank you for tuning in. So Nick Sirianni has the virus. Wow, thanks a lot. Right?
Wash your hands.
Bringing
Wash
their
your hands.
damn freaking stupid warm benches and stuff. They probably was full of that crap. I was like, why are you gonna bring that damn thing with all your COVID crap? You're gonna bring your damn bench in here. I can't believe you did this,
Oh man, that's
man.
funny. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, Vic. Yeah, UNLV. That
Fuck.
Jerry, without yo. Okay, so I remember. So I'm an East Coast kid, right? And I remember My cousin lived in California, and I went to California. I was a young bull, and I was wearing an Eagles jersey. I was wearing a Randall Cunningham jersey, And I remember my man was like, "Yo, that's a Randall." I said, "Yeah, it's a Randall." He said, "Yo, you know why I was a Randall fan?" I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Man, he had that Jerry curl." I was like, "What?"
That was like
That's that West Coast, man. That's that West
Coming
Coast,
to America, the Soul Glow. Who can have? I always that's my favorite movie. Hey Sirianni was ranting it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. We gotta pray and hope, man. We gotta pray and hope. Vic said his crew was tight. Yeah.
Facts. Facts.
All right. So okay, we talked about Kelsey and like I said, dude, that play was, dude. It was. See, you know what that reminded me of when I saw Kelsey do it. Shout out to Lane Johnson as well. I seen him paving the lane
Bro.
too.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the Atlanta game, and that's why I was so
Okay.
excited with the Atlanta game because, dude, how do you not love Jason Kelsey doing that stuff, man? It's just, and even Jordan. Shout out to Jordan.
Yeah.
I know he had those 2 penalties. I think maybe I don't know. Maybe he's not used to the whole bye week and then
My
the
man
extra
bear
week.
hugged the hell out of that DB. That shit was funny. I ain't gonna even
Yeah, but
front.
and that's I'm getting Jordan's jersey too. I love that guy.
Yeah, man. I got to. One thing I must say before we head out or do another segment.
Yeah.
Um, I gotta get this off my chest, and this is one thing I think Eagle fans, I think we're gonna have to start appreciating. We got to give credit when credit's due, man. Nick Sirianni is coaching his ass off, and the reason why I say he's coaching his ass off because it takes a lot. And I've been around this sport for a long time. I played basketball, played football, and I was a college. I played college. I played collegiate as well. I've There's not so many coaches out there that would change up their offense in mid-season, mid-form.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or realize, hey, this isn't working. We're going to go this route. So running the ball the way he is, helping his quarterback, and checking his coaches. And I seen the way that Nick responded to, I think when they called the timeout, they were going to go for a 2-point conversion. And he's like, no. He was like, no, I wanted to see what they wanted to do so they can waste the timeout just in case they hit a home run or something on us. You never know. He
Yeah,
brought
that
timeout.
did. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that
That,
did make me nervous right there
yeah.
because I felt like it's like, Nick, we've been talking about this for the whole season about those little like and then you can look at what's been going on. The Ravens and Green Bay, they instead of just tying it and maybe getting some luck in the overtime, they went for it. And you should not have done it. You came back. You had a chance to do it. And shout out to is it Huntley that's the backup quarterback? You know, I think
Oh
he
yeah,
looked
yeah, Huntley. Yeah, Huntley for
I think
Baltimore.
he looked pretty good out there, but my point being is that right now is not the time to get. He did a lot of that cute shit in the beginning, but
Yeah.
right now, don't do the cute shit.
Don't do
Just
the two shit. Just
because,
stay
because
stick to what you're good at. And that QB sneaking, the running the ball, man. And like I know fans are gonna be like, oh man, we told him to run the ball. But like I said, it takes a lot for a coach to either listen to the people or listen to the people around him about coaching. Because when you're the coach and you're the head guy, the head honcho, like my coach used to tell me, shout out to rest in peace, Coach Nasty. He's one of my favorite coaches I ever played for. Coach Nasty used to tell me, Tim, to be a leader, you gotta be able to listen to others. And I think that's what Nick is doing. He's listening to others. He's listening to what his good group of coaches, what they gotta say. He's also giving them feedback, what he wants. Like, for instance, when he had when they asked him about the whole defense thing, he said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna talk to Gannon about he needs to do a better job with that." You will never catch another coach saying something like that about another defensive coach. Never. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give him props for that, man.
yeah, and yesterday you had mentioned that trickery play with our guy Slay,
Oh,
and
Slay, yeah.
I thought that was pretty dope.
I had to do a double look. I didn't know what. I didn't know. I was
Yeah,
like, yo, hold on. Who's number two? I'm looking. I'm like, oh,
yeah, yeah. It did. When you guys go check out that replay or whatever, if you missed it, but yeah, it was pretty cool because It did throw them off. They were like, because when Slade did run, I seen I forgot who it was, but I seen him go like, "Whoa, what the hell is this?"
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it could have been like a toss to him or something like that, but it was definitely a fake. It tricked the hell out of me, and I thought that shout out to Sirianni for dialing
Fact.
up the
And then on top of that, yo, this is probably the best game planning I've ever seen. And since Nick has been here, that was probably the best. You know what I mean? He that the game plan, everything that he did, it was where it needed to be. You know,
Hey,
run
do
the
you
ball.
think,
Got like
uh,
500 yards of all purpose, bro. Like that's unheard of. You know what I mean? And people
you
say, "Oh, they got COVID." They still had a front seven. We ran all over them. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And that and,
yes,
and
sir.
another thing is, another thing is, I'm gonna tell you something right now, and y'all can make fun of me all y'all want to. I'm gonna tell you something right now. If we end up getting that bottom seed, that number 7 seed, and we end up playing like the Cardinals or
Yeah,
Cowboys, and catch them on an off day, everybody in that stadium knows what we're going to do. We're going to run the ball, and ain't nothing you can do about it because you can't stop our run game because our offensive line is probably the best in the NFL.
sir.
It's gonna be problems. It's going.
And
As I'm saying, the NFL done messed up. I know we in the doghouse right now, but they let us in the playoffs. We are going to make some noise. I don't care what nobody said, bro.
do you think the fans? I mean, there was a lot of ugly games and a lot of disappointing games. Do you think the fans kind of intrigued Sirianni to kind of open up his eyes a little bit? I know it was boo. I mean, they were throwing stuff at him and
On
throwing
that Vegas,
jerseys on the
Vegas
floor.
game.
So I know that's a little extreme and stuff. I
Right,
get that
right.
part. But do you think somehow that kind of made him um kind of like, you know what? There's something I'm doing that I'm not doing. Do you think that kind of influenced him
Yeah,
a little bit?
yeah. Like I said, I think he listened to the people around him, and he was like, or the fans. And like, this is the thing, though. Eagle fans, we got some knuckleheads in here, and that's fine. Every fan base does, right?
Yeah.
But whenever I talk to an Eagles fan and then they know their stuff, we're probably top five when it comes to educated fans. Then actually know the sport, actually know what's going on. Then you have some, like you have some of the knuckleheads in there. But I'm telling you right now, that is good coaching. When you can adjust the middle of you, because think about it. You are the game planner. You write down what you want. You want to run it this way. You want to run it that way. This is the type of defense that this is the type of offense you want. This is the type of play call you want. It's like when you're playing Madden, right? And you go, hey, this is what I want to run. I'm going to run this play. I'm going to run this play. And you're sticking to it. You're sticking to it. And it's not moving. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Let me tweak some things. Let me add something into there so I can bring enough flavor in it. And when it start running and it start working, you stay with it, right? Because that's your bread and butter at the end of the day. And that in this typical offense that he was doing, you have to have a running game because of the threat of Jalen Hurts. You have to have that running game because he can run, he can throw the ball, and then you got that man right there. Listen, can we get an applause from my man? Can I get a what from my man with that toe drag swag? Yo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy. Okay? That toe drag swag was crazy, B.
yeah, and right, yeah, exactly. I felt we had the Niner game. The Chiefs, eh, yeah, I mean,
Nah,
we were still
we
in
get
it,
one.
but and
I was
and
there. I was there at that game. I was like, oh god.
we can definitely beat the Cardinals by running the
We
ball.
can.
Cardinals are 5th worst team against the run.
We can beat the Rams too. That's what I'm saying. People are sleeping on us, bro.
We need to
And
get rid.
I
Yeah.
was with my chest too.
Wow. Hey, you know what? Shout out to Lou Bird. If
Yeah, I
this
feel
thing
it.
happened, check this out, dude. Can you imagine if the Eagles have a wild card game in Arizona?
Hey,
Woo!
yeah, you know your boy there. You know your boy there.
Yeah, dude. I was like,
The
dang,
stadium's like the stadium's like 8 miles from my house, so you know
yeah,
I'm all.
I didn't even think about that. I was like, dude, that's right. And then not just that, not just Arizona,
LA.
but we might go to LA. And you know how we are. We always got those Rams number. We got the Rams number. Sean McVay don't like
The,
the Rams.
bro, I would love to go, but
The
you
Eagles.
know, the SoFi tickets are going to be expensive, bro.
I'm gonna have to start stealing those. I'm gonna have to start stealing those mirrors off the trucks like someone did me.
Shoot,
Every
we gonna
fan
start.
base,
Yo, you gonna see grown ass men stripping for them tickets.
every fan base, and not the level of the Eagle fans. Eagle fans are up there with Raider fans, Bronco fans, as far as being radical. They will throw things at you. That's true. And where are the hey, 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 I still believe, brother.
I think he's a good. He's a great mind in that quarterback room.
I don't think
He's capable of holding the staple down.
I don't want to
Daily.
give up. I don't want to give them both up, man. I'm tired of like getting people in
I'm
here.
gonna tell you like this though. I'm gonna tell you something right now though. What I've heard, he's creating a lot of interest from other teams.
Yeah, but I, I
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be happy about it because then we're gonna have to. At least just give me one more year with Minshew before.
but you know how Howie is with them draft picks, and they're saying he can go for a fourth or a third.
So we'll talk about the draft for like a quick minute, and then we'll go ahead and give
Oh,
it.
hey, I'll be in Vegas. I'll be in
Yeah,
Vegas.
yeah, I'll be there too. But I was gonna say
Yeah, I'll be in Vegas.
there was a report out there saying that Howie would give two of our first round picks to another. I forgot what team it was.
What, Seattle?
To get like a better pick in the 23 or whatever the next draft or whatever. But I
I think
feel
he'll give up one. He'll give up one. I think he's
yeah,
going to give
I'll
up
be
one.
cool with one, but I don't think I won't be cool with two, man, because if we're supposed to help Jalen, you know, we need like those defensive pieces because we're crying about that we need more, I don't know if it's going to be safety. We've been crying for linebacker. We're crying for cornerback. So I don't know what it is. But anyways, my point being is that if he does not give Jalen like sort of help here, also meaning the defense is even more sufficient.
Yeah. You know,
Um, and I think it's going to be
were you saying that? Yeah, you know, were you saying that? You know what this reminds me of, right? This reminds me of what the Eagles were doing to Donovan McNabb. Like they was giving us Tom Kingston and you know, like
I think there'll be a good shot to get Godwin. Maybe I'm
his
already hearing
deal's gonna
about
be
he's a little
cheap
bit
though, because he just
cheaper,
tore his ACL.
but I don't know. But would you rather have some guy will that has that presence of like let's say of a Alshon Jeffrey type stature? Would you rather have that or just take a chance on a veteran like Godwin? Because of the discount, double discount injury. Or would
Yeah,
you rather have someone that's a little bit more proven? Not saying Godwin's not proven, but he is coming off a bad injury. Would
yeah,
you
yeah.
rather have someone that's just like a Torrey Smith? You know how Torrey Smith.
Oh, all right. I'll give you a better one. How about Michael Thomas? Because he wants out of New Orleans. Would you go for him?
Like he's a brand of his own. I will take Michael Thomas as long as he is looking to get out. Like something, just didn't, his days are, when the player's numbered in a town.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just want him as long as I know that he's ready to just like move on from the Saints and kind of just like rebound. Maybe like Antonio Brown kind of rebound sort of situation and different.
Yeah.
I know he did. I know it didn't
Like
work with the
FedEx.
Raiders, but it did work out in another city. But I need someone. I want him to just be, like ready to take on the new challenge. But yeah, I mean, that is a name out there. So the only thing is that us as Eagle fans, we're not used to being rich in that area because we always seem like we're just. Can you please just give us one good receiver? And,
Yeah,
since the TO day, which was only 1 year, but I feel like it'll be new. I would love it because I would love to have that veteran dude to kind of relieve some of the pressure off of Devontae. Look at the same thing that the Cowboys are doing. when they have Amari out there, like an Amari type receiver is going to change this offense. And with Dallas, with another year and all that, and I'm not sure what we're going to do with our run game. I love Howard, but he has an injury history. Same with Sanders. So the running game is awesome, but it's tricky because we're not getting that consistency. And how do you pay Miles without being disrespectful? Because he might be feeling, hey, I give me my money. And maybe
But
Howie's
it's a
like, "No,
running
no, I
back
can't pay you
position.
that."
So, but
What's that?
you can't put that on a running back position because you can find a running back fourth, fifth, sixth round
Yeah,
undrafted,
yeah, but I'm just talking about, like, the Miles
and they don't get
situation.
paid that much. Like
I
think about it. What Miles is ready, Miles is going to get like 3 to 4 a year, maybe 5. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's going to be. That's not going to be no 8, 9, 10. He's not no Ezekiel Elliott. He's not staying on the field.
Right, right.
He's made bonehead plays in the Carolina games. They had last night. They had to keep him out. They kept him out at the end because they wanted him fresh legs for against the Giants. What I
Yeah,
do
and
what
I
I
really
do want to
wanted
make
him.
a point is another point is you realize ever since Jordan Howard is played, we went undefeated every time he puts on a uniform on.
It's I know, man, I know.
I haven't
Tough
lost
luck.
a game since Jordan Howard.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out to Golden Eagle. Hey, make sure you do me a favor and sub up King John over here. He's starting his channel. I'd appreciate that, Golden Eagle. I'm glad you're
Yeah,
here today. And he
appreciate
says,
it.
"What's up, fellas? Fly Eagles fly. Hurt Stain, bro. Trade Minshew, draft the QB in the middle of the draft, not the first or second, even the third round." Darren, can we please start talking playoff and just talk a win at New York? Yeah, let's talk it into
I
existence,
don't want. I
right?
don't want to talk about playoffs yet because I want to. I want to. We got to keep our mind on the prize. I don't want to jump ahead, so we got to keep
Giants.
on the Giants.
We're focused on the Giants right now. Where's
Vic,
my
my man,
man?
trust me. Yes,
We need to stay
Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame is
it's
that dude.
quality.
He
We need
he reminds me of he reminds me of Fitzpatrick from the Steelers. That's what he
right.
reminds me of. He's nice.
I'll take
Yeah,
Allen
bro.
Robinson over Godwin now. Too
Bro, we
many.
had we had a trade. We had a trade between with the Bears. You know that, right?
What?
I don't know how it. Yeah, Allen
Oh yeah,
Robinson supposed to be the Eagle.
right, right. Georgia players, top rated draft picks. Okay.
That front seven is
Thomas is
nasty.
too much. Don't need the headache. I don't want a mini Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I feel you.
Who is the coach Sunday since Nick has the 19?
I think it's
What was his name?
Platulio. Platulio.
Platulio
Platulio.
Fulio. I don't
My
know.
bad, yo. I know Kevin. I know his name's Kevin. My bad, guys.
Kevin from Home
What up,
Alone.
Jersey? Fly Eagles fly.
Hey, Milton in the building. What
South
is
Jersey,
up?
the building. What up?
What's
I'm
up?
from South Jersey. Sorry, but I don't know if you.
Howie Roseman should not be picking anything. The last time this team had Pro Bowlers, Lane Johnson, Zach Ertz, and I'm sure those was Chip Kelly picks.
No.
Nick clarified that offensive coordinator Shan
Mm-hmm.
Steichen and Petulio would call
Yeah.
plays this Sunday. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Loda, thank you. But Nick was in everybody's face. Let me knock on some
Love
wood
it.
right.
I love
Yeah.
it. Love it.
Eagles
Yeah.
remaining schedule 7-7. New
Keeping me on
York,
check.
yes, sir. But man, I want to thank you so much for joining the West Coast Wednesday. Are you got anything planned this evening? Are you got any shows today?
I got another show with Bergen 31. We got a show tonight, our regular Wednesday night,
All
7:30
right.
my time. We're gonna talk about the win, and then we like to do a little the Eagles trivia.
The
Um,
is it going to be on both channels or just yours? Or how does it work?
it's gonna be on both channels. He
Both
usually put
channels.
it on my channel and his channel, and then I will have my solo, and then I'll be working with Rico for the Swoop Boys. I'm also started. I'm trying to plan something with. I did a show. I did a show yesterday with JC and some gentlemen from Washington, and that was dope. That I got a lot of those guys, man. They have a lot of wisdom. They're older
Yeah.
gentlemen, so they put some game on me, and it was crazy, man. Because as much as I know football, um, it was good to pick somebody else's brain and educate myself about it. So that was pretty dope. And it's just good to be in the community and talk about Eagles football. Not that I know everything because I don't. I'm just saying I appreciate everybody for subscribing. I appreciate and in the comments, man. Y'all got the comments jumping. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, Darren said Chip Kelly had full control of the Eagles. How was that not his pick? That was, I think
2010.
so,
That was way before, bro.
but I think he's talking about the year when they said Howie had to like be quiet or something because Chip Kelly didn't like him.
No, Chip Kelly. The only thing that Chip Kelly okay. So you want to know Chip Kelly picks? Chip Kelly can't talk. Marcus Smith, trash. Jordan Matthews, who should have got a Devontae Adams that plays for Green Bay.
Yeah,
Jordan Hicks was a good pick, but he was always hurt. Boom. Fast forward to the next year. Josh Huff, and then a whole bunch of Oregon players that came to Philadelphia.
he had the
Macklin,
power.
Deshaun Jackson, LaShawn. That was all Andy Reid. Because remember, Andy Reid what did the picks on that one. Deshaun Jackson came from Cal, right? He came from Cal. He's Pac-12. Well, back then.
Miles Sanders, Devontae Smith, and won their Super Bowl. Can he get a title? A little love. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's a love-hate relationship with Howie, and I hope that this coming draft he sees the picture a little bit different than what he's normally used to, and actually let the scouting department be listen to them, versus like I don't know who's in his ear, but some of those picks are real suspect.
He said real sus.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
another live shoot start up in 5 minutes. Almost got to run. All right, Granddad, shout out. Thank you, man. Get live, fellas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your Twitter handle.
Yeah, you can
King.
find me at King Kincaid, KingKincade. Hit me up, man. My DMs, man. Hit me in my DMs. Y'all got any questions or I'm usually back in Philly like 4 or 5 times a year. So, and I live in Arizona, so you guys know, I live on the West Coast now. I'm a sneakerhead, but after that sneakerhead, I'm a family man. Well, sorry, hopefully my wife don't see that. Family man, sneakerhead, and then go Birds. You know what I'm saying? That's all about the Birds. I bleed this joint. You know what I mean?
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Thank all you guys are live in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all. And King, have a let's see. I'll see you. I'll see you around, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Next time, it's always fly, Eagles fly. Let's go,
Fly,
Birds.
Go
Peace.
Birds. Yeah.